for Javann Jones, all the way from Seattle.
Y'all get it one more time for Buck. Yeah. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? This is cute. I like this. This is dope. I feel very intimate with all of y'all, so I'll tell you something very intimate about myself starting off. I recently had my first threesome. Yeah, clap it up for me. Thank you so much. I was super excited about it, really proud about it. So I did what obviously any proud person would do. I called my mom first, let her know. I thought she was gonna be proud of me. I was like, your baby boy is topping at intermediate level. And she was not proud of me. She was rude as fuck. She was so mean. I need to tell y'all what she said. So I called her. I told her, like, Mom, I had my first threesome, intermediate topping. And she was like, why do you think I would be proud of you for having your first threesome at 41, nigga? You're so old. I was like, you're right. Yeah, Mom. I should have did that shit at 22. It's a better game. It's a better game. Okay, y'all are cool. Dope. Let me tell y'all something that happened to me in Texas. I was in Texas and I told this joke, and I'm gonna give y'all the punchline so y'all can hear what happened. The punchline was, if we want to slide abortion by conservatives, we should just rebrand it an express lane to heaven for babies. That was my punchline. Texas did not appreciate that shit. I was like, oh, y'all got that, cool. Wrecked my set. It was real bad. And then I got off the stage in Texas, and there was this lady. I was gonna say white lady, but I was in Texas, so like you can assume. She got off stage and she like was mad, and she like pointed at me, and she was like, "Hey, I need you to know, aborted babies don't go to heaven. They go to purgatory." And I said the only thing I could think to say at the moment. I was like, wait, so even God doesn't want these babies? And so, I'm going to hell. It'll just be me and a bunch of babies in hell just hanging out, which is my hell. So touche, God. Great job. Great job. Something to know about me, I'm both pansexual and polyamorous. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Okay, that's what's up. I will say this, if you're monogamous and you are thinking about being polyamorous, I say give it a shot. Being polyamorous gives you an opportunity to do some shit that you can't do when you're monogamous, right? Like, I'll give you an example. I have a girlfriend, and my girlfriend has a girlfriend. And sometimes I get to watch when they argue and her girlfriend does the same shit to her that she does to me, and that shit is amazing. It's incredible. She'll walk in and be like, oh, she shut down the whole conversation by crying. I was like, what? I've never seen that before. What do you do to get past that? No, seriously, what do you do? I don't know. I will say, I feel like when I tell people that I'm polyamorous, they treat me like I'm Ash Ketchum, just throwing my balls at everything I see. And that's not been my full polyamorous experience. Actually, most of polyamory for me has been breakups. I have gone through, like last year, 14 breakups for me. Yeah, I'm setting records. And like, I've gone through so many breakups at this point, like I have figured out how to like have the perfect breakup. And I'm gonna tell y'all like how to have like a great time through a breakup. There's two things you have to like really lean into. The first is watch your friends, right? Specifically, watch them turn. So when you're with your person, your friend's like, oh my God, you two are so cute together. But when y'all break up, like, kill that motherfucker. Like, yes, great friend. Bad advice, great friend. It's a great friend. All right, real quick. I told my mom this joke because I really do talk to her way too much. And when I told her this joke, she got real quiet. And I was like, what's up, Mom? Why are we so quiet? Is it not funny? She's like, no, it's cool, it's cool. And what I found out from her is that she has been talking to my divorced wife. I've been divorced for like 2 years. She talks to her like weekly. I don't talk to my own mom weekly. And I felt some kind of way about it. And she could tell. And she was like trying to make me feel better. And she was like, oh, don't worry. I'm still Team Javann. And I was like, dope, because Team Javann is how you stay out of the retirement home. And not a fan of that joke. She doesn't like it. Let me tell you the other thing that's dope about breakups. Breakups give you the opportunity to do this thing that you don't generally get to do. It's cry in public. Anybody? Cry in public? Cry in public? Yeah, one person? Here's what I need to tell y'all. Next time you get the chance, cry in public. It's not gonna make you feel better. It's not. But it is gonna make everyone around you feel worse, and that's the shit you want. We're all gonna be sad. We're sad as a family. That's what... I live in Seattle and I go down by the waterfront. There's like a pier and boats, and I go down there and I cry there because I like having scenery. You gotta set yourself up for success. And I also like it because there's ferries that like take people away, and you can pretend like the person you're crying about is on the ferry, never to return, and cry harder. It feels great. I was down by the waterfront. I was bawling. I was really crying. It was warm. People were like outside doing fun shit. I'm in the middle of all of it, just crying my eyes out. And this old white man walked up to me and like put his hand on my shoulder and was like, "Jesus wept." And then he just walked the fuck away. That was it. That was the whole thing. I didn't know what was up with that. If he was just trying to stop me from crying, he did. I did stop crying. I was like, wait, what? And so then, like, I went home and I looked it up and I found out that is like the shortest scripture, right? And then I got mad. So I was like, give me some shit with more context. Like, what if I looked it up and it was like, Jesus wept like a little bitch? That doesn't help me. Also, I wish it did say that. Anyway, here's something else. Okay, so I came out late in life as a pansexual. And if you're asking me what does a pansexual mean, it just means I'll fuck all y'all. That's what it means. Just all y'all. Catch me after the show. I got you. But I came out super late in life, and I thought I was going to go through this incredible romantic period where I would just meet man after man and have all these romances with men. And some of the women in the audience are already like, nah. I didn't have any romances. I did learn stuff about myself. Here's something I learned. I learned that I care about height. I didn't think I cared. I didn't think I cared because everyone I dated up to now has been shorter than 5'4", and I was like, yeah, cool. And then I met this dude. I went on a date. I was late because I'm a diva. And I walked in. He was sitting down. He stood up, and I was like, where's the rest of my date? What is... He was 5'6". That's, okay, I'm 6'6". That's a foot difference. I'm a gentleman though, so like I reached over, I hugged him. I looked in the bar mirror. It looked like an NBA player hugging a Make-A-Wish kid. It was so weird. I was like, I'm gonna drop 30 tonight for you. It was real bad. It was real bad. And so like I went on the rest of the date because, again, I'm very polite. And when you sit down, you're the same height. That's how that works. And so we had a great date. And we're leaving. And okay, first I gotta tell y'all this. And be cool about it. I drive a Mini Cooper, right? It's fine, whatever. Don't judge me. I like to park. Also, I should point out, Mini Coopers make full-size cars. Complete full-size cars, big-ass cars. I don't drive one, I drive a small one. Again, I love to park. Let me tell y'all what he drove. He drove a white Dodge Ram 2500, just the largest fucking pickup truck you've ever seen. At the end of the night, he's like climbing into his truck. He gets halfway, reaches over, kisses me, is like, great date. And then he climbed the rest of the way into the truck. And I had to like make a determination at that moment. Like, am I gonna date this person anymore? I've never had someone need a ladder to kiss me. It's really weird. I decided to see him again. I did actually decide to see him again. And the reason why, if I'm being honest, I moved that next week. I'm very practical. He had a giant truck. It's just, my couch is heavy. I work in a marketing agency. And at the marketing agency I work at, I get like a bunch of new clients all the time. And this week, I got a client that was the absolute worst. I need to tell y'all about him. I immediately hated him because I wear the work from home uniform. Right? T-shirt, nothing else. That's all I'm wearing. I'm professional from here up. That's all I got to do. He's wearing a full three-piece suit, has on shoes. He's walking around, has a whiteboard in his house. I just hate this person immediately. Then he introduces himself. He walks up. He's like, my name is Bob Blair Conley, but you can call me BBC. And I was like, no, I can't. No, I cannot. I cannot call a white man BBC. No, I cannot. And then my boss and her boss were like, oh, like the British Broadcasting Corporation. I was like, nah, no. That's not all that means. And I spent the entire week trying to figure out how do I say what BBC means without getting fired myself. It was terrible. It was just BBC this, BBC that. Normally, great week. This week, terrible. And I figured it out. I finally figured out what to do. I went to Fred Meyer's. It's a little shop here. Oh, y'all are from here. So I went to Fred Meyer's. Sorry, I'm used to telling this on the road. I went to Fred Meyer's, and I bought $300 of this soda called Squirt. Maybe y'all heard of it before. Don't get ahead of me. I put it in the refrigerator, and then I waited for my next meeting with BBC. With Bob. I got 3 cans of Squirt. I don't know if y'all know this, but if the mic is on like teleconference like software and you make a noise, it just switches to your camera. So every time someone started talking, I started taking the thirstiest slurps of Squirt you've ever seen. Just the biggest, nastiest slurps, just really going at it. For 15 minutes, no one says anything to me. I'm just controlling this meeting. Finally, someone's like, oh my God, Javann, can you mute your mic? Every time you take a sip of soda, we have to see you. And then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so embarrassed. I just love this soda so much. I love this soda. In fact, I love Squirt so much, you should all call me Squirt King. And then I waited for someone to be like, hey, Squirt King has another meaning. So I could be like, tell that to big black cock over there. That's what I wanted. What happened is I am now known as Squirt King in my office. All right, y'all have a good night. My name is Javann Jones.